Hello everybody, welcome back to Rach and Bella Crafts. Rachel here, hope you're all well. So today is going to be a different kind of video. Well, it's a different kind of video for me anyway, because I'm usually very organised and I know exactly what I'm going to do and I have all the bits cut out ready and I'm ready to go. And today is not like that at all, because if any of you are on our Facebook group, you will see that I put up a post this morning telling you all that I'm completely out of inspiration. It's been a busy time and very often after we do a collaboration, I can sometimes end up a little bit dry on creativity, just because we've been thinking outside the box. But I haven't even had a chance to take part in this last collaboration, so I don't even know what my excuse is. But no, nothing, nada, gone, brain's just dead this morning. So I actually have quite a few hours in the house. And I was like, well, what am I going to make? So I put a post up asking for your help. So basically we're playing a little game. I don't know how many videos I might get out of this, but I'm going to try and do one for each one of your suggestions. So the first person to post in probably a record time of 4 minutes, Elizabeth, I'd literally just gone out to put the wash on the line, came back in and you've answered me. So thank you for that. So Elizabeth Nichols, this video is dedicated to you. I hope I don't let you down. Elizabeth has suggested I create, well, she's instructed me rather, to create a multi-pocket tag holder. Now I had to write down both those things because in between the time of me shutting my laptop and walking over to my desk, 3 times I forgot Elizabeth's last name. And there's no excuse because Nicholas was actually my grandmother's maiden name. So Elizabeth Nichols, so thank you for that, Elizabeth. Just as a quick reminder, if you haven't seen the last video, what we've done so far, I'm going to be working with a new kit, Wispy Wings. And in the last video, and this is actually our weekly challenge, we've decorated some lovely paper bags. Ooh, don't you like the sound of the paper bags? Crisping and rustling. So that was it. It was something nice and simple to get you all started. So they're up there. So I'm going to make a multi-pocket tag holder. Now I have no idea how I'm going to do this or how it's going to turn out, so you're going to have to bear with me. I've got some journals by the side of me that we've knocked together, well, we're not together, but Bella and I have made it ready, and I'm going to just use it for sizing, so obviously I know then it'll fit inside. We do actually have some of these up for sale. They are as they are. They're beautiful blank journals for you to create with. They're only going to be up for sale for a week, because we did them for the Royal Welsh show. We were doing them as a bit of a pick and mix packet. We've got lots of tags here that are all cut out ready, and we've got some pockets there, and we were going to do them as a bit of a pick and mix you know, bundle thing, but Royal Welsh ran away with itself, and I don't think they kind of got really where we were going with it, or rather where I was going with it. So at the moment they will be up for grabs on our coffee site and on our Etsy page. So if you would like to bag yourself one of these gorgeous journals, they are filled with coffee dye paper, book pages, blank pages, not blank pages, you know what I mean, different types of dye papers. You've got some coffee dye braille paper there, all sorts of, it's a real eclectic mix, just the kind of journals that we all love. Oh gosh, I've forgotten about that kit. Do you know what, I really don't know what I've been doing the last couple of minutes. I think I've just been sleepwalking through creating. But yeah, so that's just an example there of one of the journals with some beautiful Stampede paper. I'll just quickly show you this one too. This is my favourite. So as you can see, everyone is different, and we're just going to put them up, and they will be a bit of a pick and mix, and you'll receive some ephemera with them too. But they'll only be on there for a week, so we've got a limited amount of them available. So if you would like one, hop on over and grab one for yourself. Otherwise, they'll be coming off, and I'm going to start working in them because I was like, oh look, we've got some ready-made journals here now. These are amazing. So yeah, there's a real mixture in there of all different types of kits. They're not all our kits, all different kits in there. Some really old papers, some originals, some that are obviously printouts, some lovely book pages, lots of inspiration. Some of our Rosy Bloom kits, some dyed papers. So there you go. So that's just a quick example there of what they are. But today I'm going to be using it for sizing. Okay, Rachel, enough wittering. I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to buy myself time while I think, guys, because this is not me. I don't do things like this off the cuff. Right, okay. So a multi-pocket tag holder. Okay, well, the only thing that I can think of to start one of these off is, and this is probably the perfect piece of paper I've got here because it's collage one side, collage the other, so it doesn't really matter which way this goes. So I'm just going to take my sheet, because obviously we all know with the dreaded printing we have to cut off a bit from this side and a bit from that side because all the white edges. I see some of you were asking that question today or yesterday on Facebook. How do we prevent the old borderless? Well, I don't know what's happened, but I know when I was first printing digis, I didn't have any problems, but these days I just can't seem to prevent that. No, that's not quite straight. I hate it when that happens. Right, here's me. Oh, there it is. Okay. Right, so there's our tray. And I'm just going to stretch that across there. So yeah, I was quite excited actually when I kind of turned around and realised, well, I was actually up in the attic, I was, because my son has decided now, my youngest, that he's going to now get back into Lego after it all being up in the attic for the last 2 years, like literally everywhere. And he was like, Mum, I need the Lego. So I was like, oh, I'll go up and see if I can find it. Well, I was at the attic, because you know it's like, you got in your attic at an hour. And then I came down and everybody gone out. So I was like, oh, my goodness, the house is empty, I can craft. Right, I think, so that's the trifold. I think I'm just going to take this pocket a minute. This one actually comes in the kit, so I want to try and utilise some of this. Please excuse me doing some cutting out on screen. But like I said, I didn't want to waste time thinking about it. I just wanted to get on with it. Because I felt, I don't know, I'm pretty good with the directive. I'm very obedient. Give me a job to do and I'll just go and get on with it. But sometimes when we are constantly having to think of new ideas, and of course because my job now involves constant, you know, new ideas, being creative, new initiatives, thinking outside the box, sometimes I find it hard then after a day of doing that in work to come home then and, you know, find that relaxing space of crafting and mindfulness. So, you know, can you give me a bit of feedback, guys? How do you find your inspiration? Do you have, is it that you watch your favourite YouTubers and go with whatever, you know, we've put up that day? Ooh, how come you saying we as if I'm one of your favourite YouTubers? I hope I'm one of your favourite YouTubers. That would be nice. Or is it that you have a plan? For example, if you're working on a journal or a project and you go and you specifically search for how-tos, you know, what's your, because I think that's probably my YouTube style. I think I would say that's, you know, I do have the people I like to follow and watch as much as I can. I don't get as much, you know, YouTube watch time as I would like. I don't get much TV watch time. But there are those I do try my very best to keep up with, mainly because I'm really nosy and I just like to know what's going on with them. Oh, excuse the motorbikes. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that, guys. They are so annoying. They live around the corner from us and that happens about 4 or 5 times a day. And I don't know if any of you got fibromyalgia, but you'll know if you do, that really sudden, loud, intrusive noise like that is just not nice. It really rankles me on times. I get quite irate sometimes if it catches me out. Am I the only person who loses their rag over loud noise? Probably not. But yeah, it really irritates me. I'm like, oh my goodness, what are they doing out there again? But yeah, anyway, so what was I saying? Yeah, how do you get your inspiration? Do you specifically follow what's up for the day and then go along with that, or do you have projects that you're running and think, right, I need to know how to, you know, I've got some clothing tags left over, what can I do with them? So do you go and kind of do a YouTube Google on that, or you know, how do you find what you need to know, or rather how do you find your ideas for the things that you're doing that day? Because I'm fascinated. The stuff that you guys are posting in our Facebook group and, you know, in the other Facebook groups, they're brilliant. And I log on, I'm like, oh gosh, how did you come up with that idea? I don't know whether it's perhaps a couple of years now of doing videos, and it's just hard sometimes. I mean, that was what our last collaboration was about. You know, you don't need to constantly have new ideas. Sometimes you can just, oh, listen to my tummy rumbling, sorry. Sometimes you can just, you know, do something that's been done before, but just do your own spin on it. Heck, you don't even need to do that. Gosh, you know, we do these videos so that you will take the ideas and go and do them. So it's never a case of they're not our ideas, are they? They're just our interpretation of what other people have done, I guess. Okay, so there we go. I'm not going to ink everything because I'm really not feeling the need to, but I do just like to ink around these little edges here. And you've got a pocket. I don't know if you hear my washing machine spinning away gaily in the background there. It's a really lovely day here today. The sky is blue. We are just about to enter into yet another heat wave here in Wales. Those of you that know Wales well will know we do not have heat waves often. We certainly rarely have heat waves twice in the same summer, let alone almost in the same month. It's quite bizarre, but yeah, got to take it when you've got it. So washing's on, everything's going in the wash today because it'll all be dry in an hour. It's great. And then I've got a couple of days off now at the beginning of next week, so hopefully have a couple of day trips as the children are off school. Sorry, the child is off school, I should say. Well, no, and the others too. So we'll see what we can get up to, and go and do a bit of exploring, see what's going on in the area for free. My gosh, I've put fuel in my car. I don't know if those of you, I don't know, is this a worldwide issue? I think it is, isn't it? I'm not trying to kind of be, you know, not aware of what's going on everywhere else. I'm just trying to make sure I get this right now. But I do think we are all having this fuel crisis, aren't we? The cost of fuel. I am just currently looking for my little corner cutter. Not quite sure where I put that. But yeah, I have put a phenomenal amount of fuel in my car this week. I've done a bit of driving around for work, and I had to go and collect something the other day, so that was a bit of fuel usage. But yeah, it's just absolutely bonkers how much petrol now is. So trying to be able to find things to go out and do that isn't going to take a lot of travelling, really. Oh well, I don't know where that is. Right, we won't be cutting any corners on this at the minute then. Okay, so I'm thinking what I might do is turn this into a pocket like that. Ooh, even. Ooh, actually, I wonder if... Right, I folded this all the wrong way now. I see, could you already cut those corners then? Right, now let's try that. So we're gonna... Yeah, right, because what I'm thinking is I may make a pocket there and then stick that there. So this then will like flip out, and you'll have, oh, unless I do that, in which case I can have a pocket there and a slidey tuck there. Would that work? I think that would. I don't think I've tried that before. Let me check. See, this is what you don't see normally. Normally I'd have all this worked out beforehand, but I'm just processing today. I reckon if I just glue that corner, look, then we've got options there, haven't we? See, so you can slide in and out there, or you could just use it. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Okay, so we're going to have that on there. That'll be on the front. Okay, and I think we'll probably overlay another little tucky spot there. Oh, excuse my tummy rumbling. I'm so sorry. That's really rude. Do apologise. And then I'm thinking, now the question is, will I have... Yeah, I will. I'm going to leave that. And I'm going to partially glue that there, so we'll be able to put another tag in. Is this a challenge, Elizabeth? How many tags will we be able to get in this pocket? Right, okay. Right, let's start gluing, because if I keep procrastinating, nothing's going to get done, is it? So I'm just thinking, how do I do that? Glue there and there, and then you can slide in and out, and then tuck in the top. Or tuck under the top there. Yeah, I think that's probably better, isn't it? That makes more sense. So I'm just going to glue these corners here. It's either going to work or it's not, isn't it? It's going to go one way or t'other. Unless we give it a go, we're not going to know. Right. Excuse me. And then a little bit of glue there, just to seal that corner down. And then I'm thinking, if we then open that up there, and I think, yeah, I'm going to just glue at the very base of that there. Okay. So yeah, we were talking about what inspires you all. Pinterest, that's another one. Do you all go and look on Pinterest regularly? Is that your go-to place? Some of you, it may not be YouTube that you use to inspire. You may have, you know, other things going on. I think we all forget, well, I forget about Pinterest a lot. I've got to be honest with you. I just have that many apps and things that I go on. And of course, because I manage the social media for work, I do sometimes come home and I'm like, oh, I can't go on any more social media today. I'm social media'd out. So I think I miss a lot then as well. But yeah, it's a balance, isn't it? I don't want to increase my social media time. Does that make sense? I want to increase my crafting time. But I also feel that if you're not kind of allowing yourself to be inspired, how are you going to come up with new ideas, you know? Right, now I'm going to use an idea here that Natalie showed us from Line Arrow when we did the hearts with the thing. She made that lovely, lovely little pocket like that, look, which I would never have thought of doing. I really want to just put a little bit of a stitch around there, but I'm going to refrain just for today because I don't want to turn my video off. So if I turn my video off, I'm going to go off and I'm going to get caught up doing something else. And I'll start procrastinating, as I do. I'm coming up with reasons and excuses to not get back to my desk. And then the next thing I know, 6 hours later, video's still not finished. This is kind of the you know, the pattern that I'd fallen into. So I need to get back to being able to just sit and do a job and finish it. There we go, I haven't put too much glue on there now. There we go. So we went to the cinema last night to watch the new Brad Pitt film, which was excellent. A little bit gory, but it was very funny. I'm not quite sure if funny is the right word. I don't know. I really like Brad Pitt. I'm a child of the Brad Pitt generation. I think I was a teenager when he was like getting really big, and I am a big fan, I have to say. I'm going to go with some of these tickets a minute. I love these little tickets here. I need to print them out small as well, actually, because probably could have done with a smaller one, but that's all right. If I perhaps go with a blank. Is that? No, let's have that one there. Yeah, so there was actually loads and loads of big names in it. Sandra Bullock was in it. I love Sandra Bullock. I'm a huge Sandra Bullock fan. I think she's brilliant. And again, very funny. Channing Tatum turned up in it. Always a joy to see Channing Tatum in a film. Only a little cameo role, but again, nice to see him. Who else was in it? Oh, yes. Oh, I can't remember the actor's name now. It's quite funny because whenever we go and watch a film or watch something on TV, my other half and I have this kind of game like, right, quick, stop, think now. What are they in? What have they been in? And we do this like pop quiz thing and work out who gets it quickest kind of thing. So as we were watching the film last night, I instantly recognised the one actor, and I thought, I wonder if he realised who that was. We were talking about in the car coming home. Didn't have a clue. I was really pleased with myself. I was like, ha! I picked that one up straight away. But I think it threw us because the guy was playing a Cockney, basically. And the last time we seen him in a film, he was playing an American. And obviously had a completely different accent, but I spotted him straight away. I was like, how did you not see that? But yeah, it was quite good. Like I say, it's not for everyone because it was a bit, you know, a bit gory in some bits. But I just like Brad Pitt. I think he's so funny. He's very dry, isn't he? So yeah, sometimes it's nice just to go and sit and watch a film like that. You haven't got to think. Ooh, there's a good crime, murder mystery whodunit film coming out. Oh, I can't remember what it's called now. Some obscure 4-worded title. as in something like what were they doing or who was there or something like that. I can't think, but I think it's meant to be a bit of a comedic thing. But I don't know whether it's a bit of a takeoff of Poirot or what, I'm not quite sure, but it looks good. I like anything like that. I love Murder on the Orient Express. I grew up reading lots and lots of Agatha Christie books, so anything to do with murder mysteries, I love it. Midsummer Murders, I know my dad loved that as well. What else is... Oh, and of course, Agatha Reason. Oh, Mum got me into that. That's quite funny. I think that was on Netflix. I'm not quite sure. That's a British, like, I don't know, do you call it a sitcom? I'm not quite sure what to call it. Don't know. But there we are. My television viewing choices there, I suppose. There we go. Gosh, I didn't think I'd be able to fussy cut those butterflies. I thought I'll put a page of butterflies on for you all, but I'll never be able to cut them out. But actually, that wasn't too bad. Right, let's just stick. Let's not think, let's just stick. Oh, I know what I need in today. Wait, I need a bit of lace. Of course we do. Oh, I've got a beautiful bag of lace here that Mandy from Sunflowers and Floors gave me last week. Lots of little, you know, I can't think of the word. Trims, that's the word I'm thinking of. Trims, lots of trims. She was very kind. Oh, that would be rather nice, I think, under there, wouldn't it? Yes, let's plonk a bit of that under there. Maybe not a piece that big. Let's get rid of that hard edge. There we go, that'll do. We want a little bit. Marvellous. So let's just plonk. Oh, I haven't stuck that one on yet. A good start if we stuck that down, wouldn't it? There we go. Pop that down. Just going to glue that on the... Oh, I do apologise, my stomach rumbling. Just going to glue that on the two sides. And then put this on here. Oop. And then we'll glue that on there, I think. Marvellous. Oh. There we go. Lovely. So she's flying towards the sun. Okay, so I'm also thinking, but we'll come back to that in a minute. Let's finish doing the, I need to find my corner cutter in a minute as well. I know there's a way I can do it with a circle cutter, but I can't think how, because I'm just thinking that'll cut the wrong corner, but we'll come back to that. Okay, so we've also got some of these journal cards in this kit, which, oh, they'll fit perfectly. Marvellous. So we've got some pockets there, and we've got some pockets there. Okay, thankfully, found the corner cutter. Let's take a quick break then, sorry, because it was driving me daft. I didn't know where it was. I've got another two somewhere. I've got one that I can change the sizes on. I don't know what on earth we've done with them. But there we are. That's better than nothing, isn't it? Right. So we got that one there. And I quite like that one there as well. And these are great, these pockets, because they've already got the words on them, so I don't even have to stick anything else on there. Because it's all there done ready for me. Which is always a bit of a plus. Right, let's just give those a quick ink. Again, I normally have all this done, but today I thought, no, let's just dive straight in. I'd gotten too much, I think, to the point where I was trying to have so much ready that I was ending up then just not getting anything done. So that wasn't really very good with it. Now I'm not sure I want to have both of those on there like that. So I think I'm going to have that one on there. Yes, let's glue that down while we're in agreement. Happy with that. And then should have put my timer on when I started this, shouldn't I? Because I have no idea how long I've been. And then I cut these bits then that I cut off. I'm just gonna shape these around, I think. And then and then we will make these into a little tuck spot, because I don't want to waste the paper. I'm just deliberating now whether or not to do a car boot sale tomorrow, because there is actually one now in the local area. It was called off 2 weeks ago with the rain, believe it or not. But I think it's all set to go ahead now for tomorrow. So having now been up in the attic this afternoon and then realising how much junk there is up there, and just toys that my boys are long since grown out of playing, I figured it might be a good opportunity to have a clear out. Because like I said to my son, he wants to invest some of his pocket money now in a bit of Lego. I said, right, we'll get rid of this lot and then you can go and buy something, can't you? Like I do in my craft supplies. Haha, not. No. I'm not too bad these days, trying to keep things down. Oh, do you know what? I don't know what it is about just not being able to cut something straight. Hang on a sec, 1 minute. If you're working with lines, they've got to be straight. Because that's super annoying otherwise, isn't it? Okay, right. So this was literally just the scrap end. I think I cut the envelope out of this page because there's actually the logo on the back, but that will double up quite nicely now as a little tuck spot there. If I had more time, perhaps I could collage on it, or I may put a sticker or something on there in a moment, but let's just get the bare bones of this done, because I'm really conscious I don't know how long my video has been going for, and I know my washing machine is finished. It cycles, so I've got to be a fair bit of a way in, and I don't want to keep you going forever. So there we go. Oop. There. Lovely. Now okay, so we've got pocket, we've got big pocket. Do you know what, for one awful minute then I thought I glued the wrong side. That's fine, I could have actually done it that side, but no, that's fine. And then we've got our flippy out pocket slide tuck on the front. Now I feel the need to put something here. That is very bare there, isn't it? What if we take a tag? Let me just try something a moment. Let's just cut this tag down. Okay, what if we take a tag and what can we do with this here? Now the only annoying thing is I've already put that in place, so that's not going to work. I could, I guess. Sorry, I'm just thinking a minute. Could it look like a tag? Could just stick that in place, I suppose. I could fold it over that way, or I could fold it over this way, and then we'd have a tuck tag pocket thing, wouldn't we? Yes, that would work. Let's not cut it off. Let's have a double pocket. There. Right, I think when you're working with the same types of papers, especially if you're using a kit, and you put layering them one on top of the other, in those situations, yes, I think it is imperative, oh I like that word, that you ink, because you need to see that definition from one to the other. Like I say, I am trying to ink less in the things that I do, but in this situation, I think it's necessary. Okay, now you see, you can see tuck. Now shall I just put a little divot in there so we know it's a little tuck? Or am I being a bit daft? Because you'd know anyway. I'm going to do it anyway. I got a new one, haven't I? Ah, there it is. It's not new, but it's a different one and it's sharper. Yay! It was in the middle now. Right, there we go. That's better. Now, something else that would be quite cool on there would be maybe perhaps a bit of washi. I don't know. What do we think? What have I got here? No, it's too dark. No, and colour. Ooh, that might work. Where my other washes have gone? What's that on there? That's quite. Oh no, there's little bunnies on there. Very pretty, but not quite the look I'm going for. Oh, there's a green in there. Hold on a moment. That could work too. Right. Gosh, my washies are in disarray, aren't they? They need putting back in tidily. You can see that I've had a crazy few months. See, it all started with going on holiday and making the mistake of thinking, oh, I'll take some craft stuff with me and I'll have some time to do it. No, don't be silly. Why would I have time to craft when I'm on holiday? That never happens. And then, of course, having literally at the last minute panic packed, then having to come home and unpack in a very unorganised, disorganised way, even. And then just not having a chance to put things back as they should be then. Put things back right. Yeah, it's not ideal. So, lesson learned there. You're not going to have time on holiday to craft, girl. So don't take it all with you in a hurried panic. Because you're just not that organised. Really, do I go on holiday and just sit? Very rarely. In fact, I don't think I ever been able to do that. So it's just pointless me taking it. So I need to learn and not keep doing that. There we go. That looks okay. That's a nice colour. Yep, happy with that. Right, let's glue her down. Okay. Yes, we want to glue here. We want to glue here. And we want to glue here, but not too much. Because I want it all sliding down that gap. Very nice. Very nice indeed. There we go. So that'll go over there, like that. I'm gonna need something there. I'm thinking I might do those corners, but if I do and then don't do that one, is it gonna look funny? No, I don't think it will. Tuck there, tuck there. Okay, and then in here we've got pocket, tuck. Okay, onto the back. Now let's go with another one of these, shall we? I wonder actually if I mightn't, perhaps not with that one there. Ooh, that's pretty. Well, oh, this is going to go against the grain now because I don't want to fold it. Oh, I wonder if I could fold that one. Right, that might work. Okay, I'm going to just try something a second. I'm going to be brave. Let me just take that white edge off because that's annoying me a little bit. I'm resisting the urge to put Mozart on my Alexa. Nope, she's lighting up now. Not talking to you. Settle back down. Okay. Now I'm just thinking, I wonder if I could, probably best if I do it whilst I'm looking at it. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, there we go. That's a bit more interesting. Now the only problem now is it's on a piece of paper that's the same colour, but I don't think that will matter. No, I think that'll be alright. Right, we just need ink. Right, Right, let me just, okay. Ink, ink, ink. Lots of ink. Marvellous. So, charity shop, yes, well, that's rumbling on. We had a shop about 6 weeks ago. We put in an offer, the offer was accepted. Then we had to pull out because there was an issue in the area with another club there. So we didn't want to go in and cause any ruffled feathers, one thing and another. Typical Wales, nobody works together well here. I find it very sad, but that's the state of play. So I was back to the drawing board. Excuse me, my hiccups. Found us a new shop, perfect. And now we're just waiting to, you know, we're in negotiation at the minute, so I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting patiently for the estate agent to come back to me from the landlord to say whether or not he's accepted our offer, but he's kept me waiting most of the week, so I'm trying not to be impatient, and I don't want to look too keen, because we have put in a bit of a cheeky offer. We rejected the first one, so I'm just trying again, but I'm so frustrated because I just want to get on with opening the shop now, and I'm conscious that the summer is ebbing away and we really should be open now for autumn to catch that Christmas trade, because this is going to be one of our busiest seasons, isn't it? So yeah, so that's been a little bit frustrating, not to mention the fact that obviously we are now in full flow collecting donations, and my office, wow, my office resembles a jumble sale at the minute. But people are so kind. It's been amazing. And of course, due to a lot of the donations as well, we were able to then go up and do several days worth of stalls at the Royal Welsh. We were able to cover all our expenses for our visit there, so it didn't cost anything for the charity to send us up there, which was great. So we were up there raising awareness and just getting the word out in Wales, because there's so many people in Wales that don't know that we exist. Sorry if you're really confused what I'm talking about. I work for a charity based in my local area called Sight Cymru. It's a charity that provides support for people with sight loss and vision impairment. Did I just say we're called Sight Cymru? I think I just said that. Yeah, so I'm the corporate service manager, and it's my job to raise awareness of us for the people, and obviously get sponsorship and to run events and things like that. So the Royal Welsh Show is a very large agricultural show that runs in Wales once a year. Very large by our standards, obviously, because Wales is not a very big place, and it is like the annual event here in the rural area, so mid Wales. So yeah, we went up. It was the first time the charity had been represented there in its 164 years of operating. It was a very, very long week. That's where I disappeared to in the third week of July. It was a very long week, stuck in a tent in very hot weather, very hot for Wales. I think the one day was 42 degrees. It was phenomenal. And yeah, it was really good. It was a really good outcome for us, and really good for the organisation. Yeah, we hope to build on that now. But yes, we're waiting to open a charity shop, and every time we make gains, something gets in the way. But we've found the perfect property, and it's not very far from where I live, thankfully, because it will reduce my travel time, because obviously I've got to manage the setup. But yeah, just hoping now that he will, the landlord will accept our offer, because obviously we're looking for favourable, what's the word I'm looking for, terms while we're opening up. And obviously he's running a business too, isn't he? So he's going to be inclined to hold out for the maximum amount of money that he possibly can earn. So it's just trying to find something that suits everybody, really. But yeah, time is running on now, and we really, really need to get this settled on now. So keep all your toes and fingers crossed, and keep sending those prayers up for us that we hear something this week early and can get on with it. because it's just, I just feel like I'm just driving all over the place all the time, just looking at shops, which is great, but it's also a little frustrating because I do actually have lots to be getting on with. Right, I'm just thinking here, I might use some of this handmade paper that I made. It was not amazing, but still don't want to waste it. I might use some of this to make a bit of a double pocket. Okay, let's have a look at that. So which way does this open? Yeah, so that's not going to get in the way if that's sticking out, but yeah, I'm going to go with that. I like that. I think that looks okay. Right, so again, we're just going to glue around those edges. Try and put plenty on because I don't know how this is going to stick. Oh, bless. And then we'll put this one on the top. I really should have checked the time before I started doing this, because I don't really want to have to go editing huge chunks of it out. There we go. It's just giving that a bit of, you know, a bit of a lift now, hasn't it? Because otherwise it was a bit, you know, same colour on same colour. Ooh, this is starting to feel quite chunky now. That's good. This is bothering me a bit. I don't know. It just feels a bit big. Perhaps I should have gone with a smaller one. I don't know. Perhaps a bit of lace or something on there. We'll have a look at that in a minute. I need to do these corners, but that's okay. And we got that in there, that in there. Oop. And then we need something here now. So I'm thinking we go with this one. Shall I put it, or shall I put it up there? Yeah, that would work, wouldn't it? And then we can pop a tag up under it then, just for a bit of a change, something a little bit different. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, there we go. Oop. I do like this glue, but it does not move around a lot when it's drying. You've got to be really careful. Also, I've noticed today as well, there's a little bit of puckering of the paper going on when it's still very wet, so that's a bit of a pain in the bum too. I don't know whether to take, I think I might glue that right down, because I think that's going to curl otherwise, and that would just be annoying. There we go. There. Okay, so we've got ourselves a tuck there, a tuck there, pocket on the front, tuck there, pocket there, right. Oh, and there, and there. Okay. Right, let's see what we can do here. Could put another fold out on there, I suppose, couldn't we? Let's have a little look. What have we got here? I wonder. I wonder if we'd have one like flapping that. Perhaps I should have left that loose. Now I think about it. Thinking out loud now. Upside down. No, I think I'm going to just turn that into a journal card. And I think the same with that one. Right, lace, I need to cut these corners because they're driving me daft. So let's do that next. As we do them all at the same time. That's better. Is that cut straight there? No. That's better. And then this one. There we go. And I think I'm going to do that one too. There we are. It's much better. Just too hard sometimes, aren't they? The square corners at the top. Yes, look at that. Right, okay. Quick little bit of decor on there, and then I think we'll be ready to pop our tags in. So let's have a look. What lovely treats have we got in this bag? Lace. Ooh, that's an interesting colour there. I wonder if that'll go with that butterfly. See, now I'm more inclined to go with neutrals and earthy tones, but I actually quite like how that's bringing that out there. If I could shape that around, or shall I put it there above that one? No, I really want to put it there to bring out that turquoise behind, I think. Or do I go down here with it? Maybe we'll have it here. No, that's not going to work. Maybe there. Oh, I'm procrastinating now. Ah, definitely down there, I think. Yes, right, I'm just going to take that bit off the end there because it's a bit curly. And then let's stick some glue down here. A little bit more. There, just a little bit, just to kind of bring out the colour there. Now the question is, am I going to have some kind of a tie on there? Not sure I want to, but I think I might just put something around the outside. But I definitely need something here because that's bugging me. Maybe something neutral might be better. Okay, I think I found some that might work. So this is going to make it feel really rusticy now and vintagey, which is great because that's kind of where I was hoping to go with this kit. Although you could go any way with it, really. You could go, you know, fresh and colourful and go with birds and butterflies, or you could use it for fairies or whatever, really. I think that's sometimes a nice thing about working with mostly neutrals. You can take it whatever way you want and add to it however you like, can't you? Okay, let's just trim that around my curved edge. Lovely jubbly. And then let's add this one in here. Oh, I've quite enjoyed doing Challenge Rachel today. This has been fun. Thank you, Elizabeth, for your very, very fast reply. And I'm going to see how many others have written on there now and see what else I can get done now today. Depending on whether or not the noise level in my house changes, will depend on whether or not any of it gets videoed, but I am definitely going to have a go. Washing machine's finished though, so I shall have to put my washing out in between, but that's all right. There we go. Right. Yes, that's better. Now we've got a little bit of, you know, differentiation. That's the word I'm looking for. Now, what if I were to put, no, that's far too big. Perhaps maybe we could pop a little bit of that on the end of it. Yep, that works for me. All right, let's go for it. Really got to stop thinking about things too much. I can't be the only. Oh no, Phyllis, she put a brilliant saying up the other day. Something about I am a something. pro at, he wasn't pro, but you know what I mean, at Procrastination. And I thought, yes, that's absolutely the word. I overthink everything, and then I end up not getting anything done. It's not good, is it? Not a good way to be. Gotta be able to just make decisions sometimes and just go with your gut. I'm gonna pop that down there. And the only thing is, oh, there's that blinking bike again. The only thing is now, I could do this one really that, oh, sorry about the mess I'm making. I will tidy it all up after. I can't be tidy and craft. I don't think you're meant to either. Where's the fun in that? Oh, I have been watching some of you girls have been putting up some lovely pictures of your craft rooms. I noticed you've been organising. Lovely. I'm still trying to get my storage sorted out here now. So I've gotten rid of all the old furniture that I had here that was no good. But I'm a bit short on storage at the minute. So there's a lot of bits and pieces around my floor and what have you, which I don't really like. But we'll get there. All in good time. All in good time. No, I think I like the bit I had initially. There it is. Right. Okay. If it's a bit wrong way around, it doesn't really matter. I think we'll have it hanging out that way, so when it's closed you'll be able to see the lace the right way around. There we are. Right, there, that's it. That's what I'm thinking. Ooh, this is starting to feel a lot nicer now. Lovely. Right. Pocket, pocket, pocket. Okay, right. Let's just pop this away a second. I'm running out of room. Okay. And then here. Right, I feel that I should put something along there. Or maybe there again. Yes, let's have a little bit of lace down there. I don't want to cover over that word. Come along now, blue. Whoever said, or should I say, who was it who said, you can have too much lace? I don't think anybody ever said that. Or if they did, they're certainly not in our club, are they? There is no such thing as too much lace. I think I'm quite conservative with it, actually. I think I'd love to it would just really go bonkers one day with it. And just lace everything. I don't know why, I just always afraid I'm going to run out. Which is probably a ridiculous thing. But, yeah. Okay. We have a tuck there, which is now nice and solid. It feels weird not having any stitching. Now, obviously, if I had had time, I would stitch all of these elements. And it would feel a lot bulkier then. So, you know, that has its pros and cons. Maybe it's better that it isn't stitched, because at least then this can go into a journal and it's not going to take up too much space. But I do like things to be stitched. I'm going to just cover that over the bottom because the bird's feet are freaking me out a little bit. This is a new for me. I really am not. I'm not a big bird person. I don't know why. I don't dislike birds, but they're not a media I ever craft with. Butterflies, yes. Birds, no. Mum loves birds, but it's not something I normally would use. But I just really felt it was important to pop some birds in this kit because I know a lot of you do love the birds. But it's the feet. They freak me out. I'm sorry. I don't know why, but they really do. I got those flowers out now, and now they feel a bit too fresh for this. Ooh, now let's see if we can pop a bit of lace in here. I wonder if, no, that's going to be just way too much. I wonder if we just put a little bit here. Yes, that will do. That will do quite nicely. Sometimes less is more, isn't it? Right, let's just pop that there. Oh, not less glue though. That's not good. Come on, me dear. Nearly done. I'm just going to leave a little bit of that hanging below the bottom, like a bit of a skirt down there. And that will mirror then what's going on the other side. Let's just cut that now. Oh, along that line. Okay, I'm going to have to just trim that a bit more. Don't really want that hanging out. There we go. There we go. That's very nice. Okay. Sorry, lace. I did rather just throw you everywhere, didn't I? Just pop all that back in there. And then that back in there. Okay. Nah. Did I have a little scrap left of that other stuff? I don't think I did I? Just feel I want to add something. Give me that a minute. Just have a bit of that. I did get a few of these little paper flowers out to add to this journal. Not journal, tag holder. But they just look a bit too shiny now. So I'm going to just try and do this. I've never done this before. I think I've seen Tina do this. She'll ink on the paper flowers sometimes. Excellent idea, Tina. Excellent idea. And I'm going to just pop that there, and then I'm going to glue that. Let me just straighten that there because that's going to drive me daft. Love it. Oh, am I feeling pleased with myself? I don't know what I'm more happy about. The fact that I've actually had an hour and a half peace and quiet in the house. Or that I've actually finished something. Right, let's move this box out of the way and let's see now how many tags we can get in here. Now obviously I haven't done my tags. They're just tags. But we'll see what we can fit in. So I've got a few big ones here that I've just cut out. Oops. They need to be backed and edged and stitched and what have you, but for this for the sake of this experiment, and we're just going to see how many we can get in, they will be just fine. Let me just take the ends off because I do line them up. I try to, when I make the ditch styles, I try to have everything so that you can literally just run it through your paper cutter, and most of it you will take off in one, you know, but sometimes it doesn't always come out like that, but you do just have to cut those bits at the top, don't you? So there we go. See, note little birdie again on the tag. See, thinking of you guys as always. Right, now I think we're gonna need some smaller ones now. See, I've just cut the wrong ones out. Okay, bear with, going as fast as I can. Trying not to get you all bored. Kind of cause why me on, but you probably have already. If you're still here with me, you will see now how many of these lovely tags we can fit into our multi-pocket even, tag holder. See now, can't you? That's why I had to write it down. Okay. Right, just put a bit of ink around there, and a little bit around there, and a little bit around there. Okay, right, so I'm thinking one in the front, perhaps not that one, maybe that one. Yes, so imagine that now, a nice bit of stitching around it. Lovely. And then inside we will then have, I'm thinking, a journal card. Ooh, that fits quite nicely. I know I haven't inked it and everything, but I will come back to it, I promise. And then a smaller tag, which will fit quite nicely. So what are we on now? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then we can put, will we fit a big one there? I don't think any of these big ones are going to fit in here. No, these are probably just too big in general. Okay, didn't need to cut them out. Right, so then we've got another one there. Let me see what I've got on my desk, because I've actually got loads of tags here, courtesy of Mama. Ooh, if you turn them over, they've actually got a vintagey theme on the back of some of them. Okay, so maybe, just maybe, these may work. Right, that one, that size may go in there. Ooh, and we got some tiny ones. Marvellous. Oh, look at that. I don't know if that'll fit in there. No, I can see it's not going to fit in there, but just for the sake of... Oh, cut it down, Rach. Of course. Amazing. There we are. Right, let's have a different colour in here then. Just a little bit of stand out. There we are. Marvellous. What else have we got here? Oh, the tags. This is fabulous. What have we got on the other side? No, that is too big. I wonder if that might fit in there. It will, but it's going to be poking out. But that's all right, just for now. Just for now. I'm going to play with all these once you guys are gone, because I want to do me tags. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next. Okay, what have we got here? Let's have one of these. 6. I'll have to do that when you can see it then. 6. Okay. Again, not going for colour blending. We're just, it's all just for, there we are. 7. Will that fit in there? Yes, it will. Perfectamundo. Right, I shan't put anything on top of that one then. 7. Okay, what have we got here now? Should have cut out the rest of my camera, shouldn't I? I'll let that on there. 7, 8. Wonderful. 9. Amazing. Okay. 10. Loving it, loving it. I really want to put a pocket on there. That's too small, isn't it? Yeah, I just wanted to put something on there then. What have we got there? I don't know. It's just looked a bit boring, didn't it? Okay, we'll come back to that. I need to add something on there. Was that 10? I've lost count now. See what happens when you procrastinate, Rachel? You lose count. 10. 11. Is that it? Is that all of them? I think it is. Right, so let's just count those again. 1. Oh, 1 second. I got a little one here. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go, Elizabeth. Is that enough tags for you? I know my tags don't go with my holder at all. I will remedy that before I take some pictures for you all. But there we go. 12 tags inside my multi-pocket tag holder. Excellent. I really enjoyed doing that. Thank you ever so much for your suggestion. Please do come and play along with you know, my challenge that's on our Facebook group. If you go into the Facebook group, there's a question on there and there's a post, and I think there's a meme that says help me please, or some such thing as that. Yes, go and put some ideas in it and I will try and do a tutorial for you. Challenge Rachel. Let's see what you can get me doing this weekend. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you are all well and look after yourselves this weekend. Take care now. Bye.